You may have occasion sometime to remove a user's access or to delete them entirely from the system. To revoke access from a user, the syntax is what we see here. Privilege types can be all or specific privilege types. Database.table is the same as in our grant. It can either be a star.star or a combination of database and tables. From, the username is of course the username that you're revoking access from, and make sure that you have the @ address matching that user. You may have a user that has access from more than one address. You want to be specific in the user that you are revoking access from. Show you how we do that. Revoke all from rwphpp.star. Let's revoke all on from rwphp at localhost, which is the user we just set up in the previous movie. And there we go. Access is now revoked on that database from him. Now, this procedure just affects the privileges of the user. It does not delete the user from the database entirely. In MySQL versions 4.1.1 and higher, there is a syntax to create and drop users. But a lot of people are not yet using that version. So I'll show you how to delete a user that will work on all versions. Make sure that first you've revoked all their privileges, or you may be left with bits of that user scattered throughout the database. Here's the syntax that we're going to use. Delete from our database, mysql.user, which is the MySQL user permissions database, where our user equals this username and our host equals this host name. Delete from mysql.user, where user equals our wphp and host equals localhost. That's the first part. Now, once we've done that, we type in the line flush privileges. What this does is reload our privilege table, finishing the removal of that user entirely. Now, this user should no longer have access to the database. So if we tried to log in as that user, there is no user, so access is denied. More grant and revoke options and specifics can be found in the MySQL documentation. Search for grant or revoke in the searchable documentation to find those specifics.